fraction of the F-35's full combat capability. As an integral part of the most capable Air Force the world has ever known, your F-35As, Lightning IIs are ready to defend our nation's skies and dominate the battle space anywhere on the globe. Ready to aim high.
There you go. There you go.
The boys just took off. We have Boyd is in the tow plane and Garrett is in the sailplane today.
Garrett's going to be in the sail, and it's going to get noisy here in just a few seconds when the F-35 and the F-5 taxi in. So again, those of you here at Show Center, make sure that you still have your earplugs handy, because when they come in, it is going to get noisy once again. So this is your next earplug warning in the 2025 Southern California Air Show.
大炮就是所以相对的话下Look at me. 不能练跨比较少。所以我有在那个然后那个我有保护那个我大概也在背包里。我下次就知道。
Became her sole owner. John's performance today consists of speeds of 60 to over 200 miles an hour and altitudes from the surface to 3,000 feet. Warthog is powered by a 600 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R1340 radial engine with a supercharger. She has a wingspan of 42 feet, a top speed of 250 miles an hour, and again weighs in at over 5,800 pounds. Actually going supersonic from braking to speed of sound. North American T6 section, designed as an advanced fighter trainer in 1938. In World War II, pilot started training on the fighter trainer and moved to the advanced trainer, the T6. And eventually the fighter aircraft, like the P-51 Mustang. Gave the best possible training at all times for tactical, ground strafing, and bombardment, and aerial dogfighting. Some of the equipment that we found on the T6 include 9/8 rotation, standard cameras, and 30 caliber fixed and flexible guns.
This has really been fun and an honor to fly with you today. I hope that you do realize that you can fly. You can be the pilot that you have dreamed of. Being a pilot is not really that hard. If it were, you'd have to get a real job. This is Garrett Willett of Sky Sailing Warner Springs, along with my brother Boyd towing, our parents coordinating ground operations, and everyone helping at our booth. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Also, a very special thank you to all of the spectators here today. Without you, there would be no airshow to fly at. And especially to all of the sponsors and organizers, it has been a great honor to fly for you all today. Stop by our booth, or check us out online at skysailing.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was truly incredible. To start at 4,000 feet with no engine, do a complete aerobatic routine, and land exactly at your boys here and tell them thank you. You did an incredible job for us this weekend. Amazing. What'd you think of that, ladies and gentlemen? Was that beautiful? That was amazing. Quickly, we do have some announcements to make. It's South Lot number 2. South Lot number 2. That's the parking area. The following vehicles need to be moved right away. You are blocking other vehicles. With us is security forces have her all safe and sound. We're looking for daughter Kimberly and grandson TJ. Right? So Kimberly and TJ, you are lost. We know where Gwen is. Gwen's located in building 390, room 169. You can go there for reunification. Now that is the large red roofed building right here at Show Center behind the B-52. So the big red tops building behind the B-52, that's building 390. You need to go to room 169 to get reunited with Gwen. She is safe and with us in the 390 building. So make your way there. This is Kimberly and DJ. We'll get you reacquainted with Gwen. Cobra. Followed by the B-51 G Mustang. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it would have looked like over 80 years ago. In the continent of Europe, Allied forces have landed in Normandy and are pushing towards Germany. The B-51, of course known iconically as one of the best dogfighting aircraft of all time, is now changing its role to intercept and knock down German air forces on the ground before they even get to rise into the air. Squadrons of P-51 Mustangs would go ahead of the bombers into occupied Europe, strafe enemy ground forces, enemy airports, doing anything they can to get the enemy off guard so the bombers can get in and do the job. The B-63 King Cobra you see here today, interestingly enough, as she comes in from the right, is never used in combat by the American forces. It was actually from the combat by the Russians. It's a very unique aircraft because the engine sits right behind the pilot. Unlike being out there in front of him, the engine of a P-63 King Cobra actually is behind the pilot. It's iconic P-51 G Mustang. King Cobra is a fighter that was developed by the Bell Aircraft Company during World War II. Based on the preceding Bell P-39 Aircobra, the P-63 design was superior to its predecessor in virtually all respects. The P-63 was not used in combat by the Army Air Forces, however, it was used by the Soviets in the war. They were the biggest user of the P-39. Basic layout.